They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cavaliers offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to Brown. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. And the Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Powers through the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will take the field for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Martin. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to USF.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. Buying some time. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They finished the first 2 drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
I want to just keep seeing balance from them and a little better execution as they get closer to the goal line. They've got the playmakers at receiver, at running back, and they love their offensive line. David, just got to put it all together.
And I think once you start to move the football down the field, that area of the field when you get in field goal range, you got to be a little bit more physical. So listen, still a good start. Still got the lead and an opportunity to build on it here.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution. That field starts to shrink, and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Pocket starts to collapse. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the court.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. 1st down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed, and the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped up. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer there.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and made. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punt.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Back to pass. It's Calandria. He finds his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun. Wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him for the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's looking for an open man on second down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the quarterback is snowed under. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid.
Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that.
Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. From the gun. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It is good! And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
The Cavaliers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Going to the run to start this second half. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Clemson. And that one will give them the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll let it go down the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Bringing it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You want to talk about controlling a game? This Clemson defense hasn't even allowed 150 yards.
That's insane. I mean, that is video game type numbers. That's crazy. You can't find that kind of numbers anywhere. This day and age, so much offensive firepower and speed all over the field, and this defense said, I will have none of that, and shut everything down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Williams. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah,
He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. Dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that one.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Gonna take a shot at this, DB. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Clemson will send the punt team out.
Number 89 on to punt it away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David. Now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This offense set up with a 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Calandria. And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Getting some heat. He's going to take off. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Third and long from the 30-yard. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. Receivers just got to be able to make a play for him.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and his speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes.